to Boston Eats. I'm here with my friends Seth and Jenner, and we will be traveling to a little place in Allston, Massachusetts called Shanghai Gate.
I am Seth Goldstein, and we are going to the Shanghai Gate. I have been there before. The one thing that I remember was a dish called Lion's Head that were these little meatballs. I couldn't even tell you what meat they were made out of, but they were delicious. I've thought of them affectionately ever since.
I'm Jenner. I really liked this place the first time we went because I actually have this weird thing where I don't like Chinese food, and so when our friends took us there, I thought it was going to be just like a crappy place, and it's delicious. We're going to get the scallion pancakes, the pork dumplings, the Shanghai fish slices, the spicy beef, the Lion's Head casserole. Can we have 3 of the meatballs? The string beans in garlic sauce.
Very crispy, well fried, not soggy, good scallion flavor to it. 2 thumbs up.
These pork dumplings are really delicious. Actually, when you break into them, like a broth spills out of them. So good.
Number 1, the food came out very quickly, which I like. The scallion pancakes, I agree, very good. I love dumplings. They're like one of my favorite things, gyoza, and so they were just like perfectly kind of pan-fried, not deep-fried, but pan-fried. I'm now tasting these Lion's Head balls, these like beef balls. I would say texture-wise, it's a little like cat food, but the taste is hopefully better than cat food. I've never tasted cat food, so I don't know. But the taste is delicious. Also on the table right now is the crispy beef, which I haven't tried yet. It has a almost fluorescent pink sauce on it.
It's very light, it's very delicate, it's cooked in a white wine sauce, there's mushrooms in it, it's delicious, very delicate.
If you were going to create an analogy for how delicate that fish is, what would you liken it to?
Tissue paper.
It's like almost like braised, so it's really moist. And I also agree that it's very, very delicate, like tissue paper.
I like the fish. I like it with rice, and I like sort of smothering the fish and the rice with the broth. I do want to bring your attention back to this crispy beef, because I just want to get a close-up of the fluorescent pink on here. It's pretty unbelievable. I'm still not quite sure what is in this pink. It's like liquid bubble gum. I had forgotten about the green beans, which we just got on the table. They are gorgeous looking and bright and vibrant, and actually they might be my favorite thing.
So there's this whole section of the special menu that's only in Chinese, and I really would love to know what's on that.
The other thing I'd like to draw some attention to is this new stain that's on my shirt, because now it won't appear in the video, and off camera what had happened was I had eaten half of one of my dumplings, and I picked it up and it was very slippery because I had put some sauce on it, and it dribbled out of slid out of my chopsticks against my chest, into my lap, but I did catch it in my napkin, but it had left the remnants of grease here.
Like this. So it's a very large meatball, even if it's a small Lion's Head, and you buy them per meatball, and so I thought, I'll order one for each of us, and I was really happy that the waitress steered us away from ordering 3 of them. They were 2 was enough for the 3 of us, and I always love when servers do that and help you out.
Even if she looked at us like like you're getting 3. She said it like 3 times. She's like, I'm sorry, you want 3? Jenner said, you mean we should get 2? And she's like, yeah, better.
Alright, Shanghai Gate. It's going to be 4.5 Rajon Rondo assists. So we're in Boston, and I know that's big. It's my first Boston Eats, and I should probably save something in case I'm ever on again. But I'm crazy for Asian food. I love it. There's a lot of Asian people in here. You know, it's authentic. We've got a good variety of things. 4.5 Shanghai Gate, baby.
Okay, so for cons would be that they don't serve any alcohol here, and I really wanted a beer. Also, even though I think it's really cool that part of the menu is only in Chinese, I really kind of like to know what's on there. It feels a little bit, I don't know, segregated. As far as Chinese restaurants go, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 lion head meatballs. But I'd say overall, like as far as judging it as a restaurant, I'd probably give it 3 3/4 lion head meatballs because it's really, really good. But I mean, there's tons of restaurants that are better than it. But I really it was a wonderful, wonderful meal, and I loved it.
Shanghai Gate. My final score is going to be 3.25 Chinese characters. We were sat immediately in the table that we asked for and that we wanted right by the window, which I love. The service was very quick. The waitress came over. We got large glasses of Coca-Cola. The moment that I took the first sip, it was clear, not enough carbonation. And that's something that if you're eating a really greasy meal, you gotta have a really good carbonated Coke to cut the grease, and it didn't meet my expectation. Our food and appetizers came so fast I could barely keep up. And it was a good thing. I didn't feel rushed at all. It just was like all the food was here, and I love that. Sometimes I like to wait and linger, but it felt very right. And it's a great value, and the taste was good. It was very good. I especially like the string beans and the fish. My tummy is hurting a little bit right now, and I think it's because there's a lot of grease. So I'm leaving with a full belly, but also a feeling of a little bit of thickness. 3.25 Chinese characters for the Shanghai Gate. Just before we sign off, I just want to draw your attention to my chest. The stain miraculously has disappeared. I just looked down and it was gone. There was a dumpling, may I remind you, with grease all over it that fell onto my chest and then to my lap that I subsequently ate half of a dumpling. And I can't see a trace of that stain. And I think that may be another pro, sort of magical.